to another edition of Raw out of 10 on the Wrestle Debate. I can't wait for this show. Raw's been so good recently, and I can't wait for Clash of Champions. So let's get straight into it. It kicked off with Retribution, and they said that WWE granted them contracts to get them to stop terrorising the talent. One of the group, a Blair-haired woman who was literally Mia Yim, could you make it any more obvious, said that they will not stop their attacks. The Hurt Business came out, and the ring, while Retribution backed off, but then a mass brawl broke out, 5.5 out of 10. It's just dreadful. How can you not tell that we know that's Mia Yim? The show kicked off in terms of matches with Mysterio, that's Dominic Mysterio and Carrillo versus Rollins and Murphy, and Andrade and Garza, who are now back as a team. Carrillo and Mercy were dominating early on before Andrade and Garza cornered Carrillo. Dominic got the pin almost with a sunset flip before Garza hit a drop kick to break the pin. Andrade was taken out with a knee before entering head to head with Murphy. Andrade and Garza took out Murphy, and Garza hit the wing clipper for the win. I'm going to give this a 5.5 out of 10. Garza v Andrade again. Jesus Christ. Rollins and Murphy are now back together, and since when have Carrillo and Dominic been a team? Next up on Raw, Shane McMahon was on a KO show to promote Dabba-Kato v Braun Strowman. Dabba-Kato came out and he was all angry and stuff like that, and then there was almost a big fight, but there wasn't. I'm not going to grade this, but Retribution threatened the Hurt Business ahead of their match later, and then Drew McIntyre was set for a rematch with Keith Lee, and we got that underway pretty quickly. McIntyre and Lee were having a great match. Lee was pounding away on the champion before Randy Orton came out of nowhere and took Drew out of a steel chair and threw the chair into Drew's broken jaw and then hit the punt kick on Keith Lee before he came out and said he was going to win the title back and he wasn't going to forfeit his opportunity. 6.25 out of 10. Good to see Orton back, but just wanted the full match, to be honest. We then got Zelina Vega versus Mickie James in the number one contender match, despite the fact one's barely ever had a match before and one just lost. When the Iconics just now had an argument with them, why didn't they get a match? James started off strong, but Vega went for a tornado DDP and hit the backstabber for the win in a quick match, 6 out of 10, and we genuinely think this woman's got a chance against Asuka, right? Truth was then walking on a beach, went in the sea, lost his 24/7 title, then ran it back, but then a shark came, and Tozawa might have been eaten by a shark. Right, and then we got Apollo Crews v Cedric Alexander. This is a fairly quick match. Crews hit a drop kick. He then missed a moonsault. Ricochet was getting into it, but a distraction allowed Cedric to get the roll up, and after the match, Cedric attacked them. 6 out of 10 is just crap. Seth Rollins was then out next on Raw. He said the Mysterio family had done a DNA test and it was confirmed that Dominic's father wasn't Rey Mysterio. Here we go with this again. They then got in a punch up. They all walked off. 6 out of 10. I didn't actually mind what was in the promo stuff, but I just want this feud over. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler then just beat Lana and Natalya in a matter of seconds with a Karafuta clutch, and that was that match. After the match, Natalya was sent through the table. This built absolutely nothing. 5.5 out of 10. Asuka then fought Peyton Royce. It went on for about 30 seconds. Royce hit some shots. Asuka then hit some shots, and then Zelina Vega came out, and the match was over. I'm going to give it a 6.25 out of 10. At least it made Vega look like a competent challenger. But dearie me. Raw Underground this week. Dolph Ziggler squashed a guy. Eric squashed a guy. And then Braun Strowman, well, just destroyed Dabba-Kato or whatever his name is. Nothing to write home about. 6.25 out of 10. At least we got some proper build for a match this week. Our main event, it was Retribution versus the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business, who we've seen about 25 times this show. Retribution came out without any music, and they were dominating early on. Benjamin was sent to the corner, and the Hurt Business were getting in top, however, before Retribution members came out attacking the Hurt Business. Drew's music hit, and he rushed to the ring with the whole of the Raw roster as they cleared the ring. Once the ring was clear, Randy Orton hit an RKO out of nowhere, and Drew walked off before the show was ended. 5.5 out of 10. Crap. Well, this show gets a 5.5 out of 10 from me. Something needs to be done about this show. It's just awful. No segments lasted over about 5 minutes. There's no story building. Just nothing made sense. We see the same people constantly, and just something needs to be done about it, because today was a tipping point. It was just absolutely crap. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily wrestling news. And subscribe to my other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.